What's going on, everyone? I'm jmarshhh and I'm back with another video, sending positive vibes your way if you need them today. And in this video, we are going to lock in my votes for the Game Awards this year. Now, I have many thoughts every year about the Game Awards, a lot of critiques, a lot of suggestions. Let's jump right in and let's start voting. Hopefully we start at the bottom. I would like to not start at Game of the Year. Best sports team. I mean, so I don't even want to vote for Gen G because NRG, because I don't think that they were the best team. I think I'm going to go with Gen G, even though they did not do well at Worlds. I mean, they did well, but I mean, they didn't. Here, okay, esports athlete, I gotta go with my boy Forsaken. This year was pretty crazy. He's like one of the only players that plays legit every Valorant agent. It's pretty crazy. So I definitely got to go with Forsaken. All right, best esports game. I mean, it's just always League of Legends, no? Like, I love watching Worlds. I don't play League. I've started playing League a bit, but yeah, I got to go with League of Legends. Although Valorant this year, the Valorant Champions this year was actually quite entertaining, I will say. So they're close. They're getting there. All right, content creator of the year. I mean, this is kind of irrelevant to me. I don't really watch too many of these content creators. So honestly, I mean, I know the Burnt Peanut been getting a lot of traction recently. See some of those videos. I mean, we'll go with the Burnt Peanut. Most anticipated game. I mean, surely it's Grand Theft Auto 6. I mean, for me personally though, Wolverine. The 007 game looks really fire as well by the people who made Hitman. I'm gonna say Wolverine, but of course it's gonna be GTA 6. Of course it's gonna be GTA 6. Best adaptation. Okay, this one, I'm quite surprised that the Sonic isn't in here at all. I haven't seen Devil May Cry yet. That's one that's on my watch list. I will say Until Dawn was pretty fire, and I think they did a great job with the mechanics of the game and putting it into the movie. I thought that was pretty neat with the way that they managed the choices going back in time and stuff. That was pretty cool. Best multiplayer game. Personally for me, I mean, I played Battlefield 6. I thought it was pretty hard. I'm pretty bad at it, I think, but it's been pretty popular right now. I actually quite liked Arc Raiders, except I only played the playtest, and in the playtest nobody wanted to talk, so that was quite unfortunate for me. But I will say that the game is very polished and it's quite good from what I played. Peak, of course, had a peak year, and I've actually played a bit of Peak myself, not multiplayer unfortunately, but I played single player and it's actually quite fun. Elden Ring, I played a lot of Night Rain, and this is actually my first ever Dark Souls Elden Ring game. I played Bloodborne, but that was it. And so this is actually my first one, and this one was quite fun. You know what? I'm gonna go with Night Rain because I actually quite thoroughly enjoyed that playing that game. And they got a big update coming out soon, so yeah, I'll give it a Night Rain. Best sports racing game. I mean, okay, Rematch. Fire game. Slow Clap, great developer. I mean, I don't play sports or racing games, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna give it to Sonic Racing. I'm a Sonic fan. Best sim/strategy game. Okay, well, my girlfriend, she loves the 2-point games. What is the Altars? I've never seen this before. Wait, that looks pretty good. I mean, like visually it looks pretty good. I've never seen the Altars before. Yeah, 2-Point Museum. I'm gonna give it to 2-Point Museum just for her. She loves 2-Point Hospital, 2-Point Campus. I don't think she's played 2-Point Museum though, to be fair. Next we got the best family game. Ooh, I heard Lego Party was very good. Lego Voyagers, out of all these games on here, is the one that I want to play the most. I think that game looks fantastic. I think visually it looks so clean. So I'm gonna give it to Lego Voyagers. Best fighting game. I mean, I'm a big Riot Games fan these days, so I'm gonna give it to 2XKO. I ain't played it. I'm not good at fighting games. I don't play fighting games too much. Okay, best RPG. I'm quite upset that the Digimon game is not in here. I played a lot of the Digimon game. Fantastic game. I think it's the best, one of the best creature collector games out there right now. But with what we have on here, I mean, this is one that's on my list to buy, the Outer Worlds. I loved the Outer Worlds 1. I thought that game was fantastic. So I can't give it to it because I haven't played it. Clair Obscur obviously has like 300 nominations. I think is a very good RPG game, I will say, in this category. But Kingdom Come Deliverance, I think, is just on a whole other level than every game on here. Maybe the Outer Worlds, I give it a run for its money, but I think it's just on a whole other level. I think it's it's in like the category of like Baldur's Gate. I think that Baldur's Gate is like in a different category of games. And I think that Kingdom Come is in that category as well. So I'm gonna give it to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Best action adventure game. I mean, here, I haven't played Ghost of Yotei, but I loved Ghost of Tsushima. But I think you gotta give it to Hollow Knight, no? Surely? Although I've heard great things about the Indiana Jones game, but I think you gotta give it to Hollow Knight. Best action adventure game? Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like they should have a Metroidvania category because there are many Metroidvania games that I think deserve a spotlight. Best action game. I'm gonna give it to Hades 2. I feel like I need to read a comprehensive list of the criteria here. Okay, I'm gonna give it to the Midnight Walk. I'm not gonna play it in VR because I don't have VR, but the Midnight Walk looks amazing. I'm gonna give it to Midnight Walk. Best mobile game. I mean, everybody loves the horse racing. None of my mobile games are up here, eh? Tough. Surely the best mobile game is gonna be Horse Racing Derby over here that everyone's been playing. Best debut indie game. I mean, again, this one's pretty tough too. Like, the developers of Megabunk pulled out. That's why there's only 4, because they said this is not our first game that we've made. And I feel like Clair Obscur is low-key in that sort of same category. They're all most of them are like ex-Ubisoft employees, right? I mean, I think Dispatch or Blueprints for me, I actually don't know this one. It does look amazing though. I really like the art style, so it's definitely something I'm gonna look into after this. But I'm gonna give it to, I mean, I gotta give it to Dispatch, to be honest with you. I think the animation, voice acting, everything is pretty good. And I was quite surprised because I'm not a big Dispatch game player. And yeah, I liked that one. Best independent game. I think this category is one of the hardest categories. I think Silksong, obviously. Hades 2. It's just tough for me because I feel like I think it's hard to just call Expedition 33 an indie game, which I know it is, but it's just, I don't know. It's tough. Absolem is one that I want to play too. That looks super good, super cool multiplayer game. Ball Pit was also very, very fun, very retro. Remind me of the Neopet days. This one's tough. Best independent game. It's just I don't want to vote for Expedition 33 all the time, but I will say out of this category, I mean, I think I got to give it to Expedition 33, I guess. It's very close though. But I'll give it to Expedition 33 only because I don't think that it is my game of the year. So I don't want to not vote for it at all. Best community support. I mean, I'm a big advocate for No Man's Sky. I don't play it anymore, but man, they stuck with that game, so I will always vote for No Man's Sky. Best ongoing game also. I mean, surely you got to give it to Fortnite, but I'm gonna also give my vote to No Man's Sky. I respect what they're doing over there. Games for impact. Ooh, Consumi. This was one on my list that I want to play. Actually, most of these, and this one, like I said earlier, I've never heard of this. Played through a bit of Lost Records. Thought it was good from what I played. South of Midnight looks cool, but I feel like it's one of those games that's either going to be a big hit or a big miss for me personally. I'm going to give it to Consume Me because I really like the art style, and I can't remember exactly what it deals with, but it does deal with some, you know, different sort of mental health issues. Innovation in accessibility. I actually did hear good things about Assassin's Creed Shadows in their accessibility. I feel like I can't really give my full honest answer. Actually, I heard good things about Doom as well. I think I'm gonna give it to Doom. Okay, best performance. Best performance, I think for me, I mean, he's like barely in the game. For me, I gotta give it to Jennifer English, I think. Yeah, one of my favorite characters this year, I think. Best audio design. I will say the audio design of Battlefield 6 is actually very good. That's always a big talking point of these FPS games. I haven't gotten around to playing Death Stranding, but I'll give it to Death Stranding every year because, man, Death Stranding is... He puts something different in his games, I do. Best score and music. Okay, well. This one's also tough. Very tough, very tough. I did listen to the Expedition 33 soundtrack a lot. And I have been listening to the Death Stranding soundtrack. Man, this one is hard. This one is hard. This one's really hard because I think they all deserve it. I will say I'm a big Ludwig fan ever since back on Because the Internet with Childish Gambino. And then he worked on... I mean, I think he even worked with Donald Glover before that, but when I kind of was conscious of him, it was Because the Internet. I gotta give it to Woodkid. Alright, only a couple more. Best art direction. For outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. I mean, Expedition 33 did look fantastic, and I did love the art style that they used, and a lot of the character designs. So I think I may give it to that, although Hollow Knight obviously is pretty much the same as the first, same with Hades, and they both have very fantastic art styles. But I think I gotta give it to Expedition 33. I really like the monster designs in this game. Alright, best narrative. I feel like I should start doing like reviews on games, because I have a lot of thoughts about the Claire Obscure Expedition 33 storytelling. But unfortunately, it's the only game on here that I've played, but I can't give it to it. So I'm just gonna hope and pray that Hideo did it again, and I'm gonna give it to Death Stranding. Best game direction. Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. Like, what does that even mean? Because reading this, I gotta say Split Fiction. I think all of the Hazelight games are just so innovative, right? So I gotta give it a Split Fiction. And then the last one, the big one, Game of the Year. I'll be honest, the fan base of Expedition 33 really is like up there with like the Persona fan base and like maybe like even the Dark Souls fan base. That it's like they have invented gaming almost. And I really enjoyed Expedition 33. I think the story low key kind of sucks. Okay, no, I shouldn't say it sucks. I think the story is not as good as it could have been, I think. Or I think there needs to be more, or I don't know. I just feel like there was something missing throughout the story. But I will say the gameplay is really good, and everything is amazing about the game. I think its weakest point is the story, which I think the story is still like pretty decent. But I think that like people saying that like, you know, they almost like reinvented turn-based gaming, like that is just so... I'm a big turn-based JRPG player. That is just so false. And so I don't really know. I mean, this is people's first ever turn-based game. which is pretty crazy to me because I grew up playing like Pokemon, Paper Mario, like Final Fantasy, you know? So like this being people's first one, and they're like, oh my God, this is like so amazing. But then they won't ever give a chance to these other games that just did it. Like no one did it like them, right? And so yeah, it's tough for me to give it to Expedition 33 for Game of the Year. Do I think it's gonna win it? Probably. I think from everything that I've heard about Kingdom Come, this game is like I said before, it's like in like the Baldur's Gate 3 like category of game where it's just like the depth is just so insane. Again, I haven't played Death Stranding 2 yet, but I mean, I also think that the Hideo Kojima games, the Kojima production games, are also in a different category of games that like they're like movies, almost interactive movies. And so like I think it's also hard to place that. I think it's its own kind of art form at this point, and it's moving in that direction. I think I'm gonna give it to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Everything that I've heard about this game is just top notch. So there we go, have it locked in. All right, boom. Oh, I can download my vote card. What's that mean? Here we go, got my vote card up. Here's all of my votes. And I mean, I think there's a lot of games that deserve to be on here that aren't on here, I'll be honest. Like Digimon was one of them that I mentioned. You know how the Game Awards is. I think it's crazy that most of these games, like the Game of the Year category games, have like 15, 12, 10 nominations in different categories. I think it's pretty insane. I think we need to revamp the whole thing. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Take care.